Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Bronny James shocked with Lakers' decision, came out of nowhere. Bronny James was shocked by the Los Angeles Lakers' decision to recall him for their current 6-game road trip on the East Coast. Let alone playing extended minutes against All-Star guard Tyrese Maxey. Nah, I knew beforehand that I was coming and get some minutes, but I didn't know before I got the call to come, Bronny told reporters after his scoreless stint in the Lakers' 118-104 loss to the Philadelphia 76ers on Tuesday, January 28. It came out of nowhere. Bronny was preparing for the South Bay Lakers' Wednesday home game against the Texas Legends when he received a call that he'll be flying to Philadelphia to meet the team following their Monday night win against the Charlotte Hornets. Gabe Vincent's knee injury kept the Lakers one guard short in their rotation. Bronny came in and expected to play in garbage time as he did in previous Lakers games. After all, the Lakers still have 7-year veteran Shake Milton, a former 76ers guard, in the fold. What Bronny didn't know was he would leapfrog Milton, who did not play until the final 6 minutes, in the rotation and be the first guard off the bench. I was just always trying to stay ready to play and always keep my mind right, Bronny said. But staying ready in the G League is far different from real NBA minutes. He learned the hard way. Tyrese Maxey shreds Bronny James' defense. Maxey dominated Bronny in their matchup, scoring 8 quick points against the 20-year-old Lakers rookie. The 76ers star dropped 10 of his game-high 43 points in a 14-6 run that wiped out a 17-9 Lakers lead and tied the game at 23. He's a fast guard, Bronny said of Maxey. Amazing touch. Can shoot it. I was trying to stand my ground. Just trying to play as hard as I can and bring as much energy as I can. That's all. Energy alone wasn't enough. The difference in talent was more pronounced. Bronny was -8 in 15 minutes as he went 0-4-5 from the field and committed 3 turnovers. His playing time Tuesday night eclipsed the combined minutes he played over his last 6 NBA games. Lakers coach J.J. Redick was quick to admit his lapse in judgment. Maybe I put him in a tough spot, Redick told reporters. Flying up yesterday, nationally televised game in Philly, and all that stuff. He didn't play well, but he's been playing great in the stay-ready games, and he's been playing great in the G League. Stephen A. Smith pleads with LeBron to stop letting his son play in NBA games. We know that he's not ready yet. Stephen A. Smith claimed LeBron James was doing a disservice to his son Bronny James by allowing him to play and struggle Tuesday against the Philadelphia 76ers. The Los Angeles Lakers lost 118-104 to the 76ers. Due to the Lakers being shorthanded with a number of injuries, Bronny was put into the rotation. Most of the game, however, wasn't very competitive. The 76ers maintained a double-digit lead throughout, and the Lakers committed 22 turnovers compared to just 9 from the Sixers. Bronny, like pretty much everyone else that night, struggled. In 15 minutes of play, he shot 0 for 5 from the field, with 3 rebounds and 3 turnovers. The 20-year-old was selected by the Lakers with the 55th pick in the 2024 NBA draft. The pick proved to be a source of contention, with critics accusing the Lakers of nepotism and only drafting Bronny because he's LeBron's son. Those critics also argued that Bronny took a roster spot that other more deserving players should have. On Wednesday's episode of First Take, Stephen A. Smith suggested that Bronny's latest performance would only fuel that narrative. I am pleading with LeBron James, as a father, Smith said. Stop this. Stop this. We all know that Bronny James is in the NBA because of his dad. The first game of the season, opening night, the Griffeys in attendance, father-son duo playing in an NBA game for the first time, an absolutely, positively, wonderful story. And then reality sets in. We love what we're seeing from him in the G League because that's where you belong as you hone your skills and you get better, and you legitimately earn, which I believe he has the potential to do. I am rooting for Bronny James. It would be cruel to root against him. He's a wonderful kid. I wish him nothing but the best, but he's LeBron James's son and everybody knows what attention that brings. Right now, Bronny James is averaging 0.3 points, 0.3 assists, and 0.4 rebounds per game. You know what people are saying. You know what they're gonna do to this kid, he continued. In 13 games, he has played 44 minutes. He has scored 4 points. He is shooting 1 of 16 from the field, 0 for 7 from three-point range. How are you doing him favors? We know that he's not ready yet. And I'm saying this with compassion. As Smith mentioned, Bronny has been playing well in the NBA G League. In 3 regular season games with the South Bay Lakers, Bronny averaged 23 points per game, 6 rebounds per game, and 5 assists per game. Additionally, Bronny shot 45.8% from three-point range on 8 attempts per game. Lakers share injury update on Anthony Davis. Los Angeles Lakers star Anthony Davis suffered an abdominal injury during Tuesday night's game against the Philadelphia 76ers, and he is now set to miss multiple games. The Lakers announced on Wednesday that Davis underwent an MRI that confirmed he has a strained abdominal muscle. Davis is headed back to Los Angeles and will be re-evaluated in a week. That timeline means Davis will miss at least the remainder of LA's current road trip, which includes upcoming games against the Washington Wizards, New York Knicks, and Los Angeles Clippers. Davis left the court during the second quarter of the Lakers' 118-104 loss to the Philadelphia 76ers on Tuesday night. He finished with 4 points, 2 rebounds, and a steal in 10 minutes of action. Davis had been playing some of his best basketball of the season entering Tuesday's game. He had 78 points and 36 rebounds combined in the Lakers' previous 2 games, both of which were wins. Davis is averaging 25.7 points and 11.9 rebounds per game for the season. The Lakers had won 4 straight games prior to their loss to Philadelphia. They are 26-19 on the season. Davis has made it clear that he wants LA to make a move ahead of next week's trade deadline, and the team may now feel a sense of urgency to do just that if their all-star big man is going to be out a while. Ex-NBA big man wonders if Lakers convinced LeBron to play versus 76ers by saying they'd give Bronny minutes. Los Angeles Lakers star LeBron James turned 40 years old last month, but he suited up when LA took on the Philadelphia 76ers on Tuesday in what was the second game of a back-to-back for his squad. The Lakers played the Charlotte Hornets on Monday in the first leg of the back-to-back. After seeing how Tuesday's game unfolded, former NBA big man Brian Scalabrine said he couldn't help but wonder if the Lakers incentivized James to play against Philadelphia by promising minutes for his son Bronny. I couldn't help it, when he put him in, there were some guys that were out, but I couldn't help thinking, I wonder if they convinced LeBron to play, because it was a back-to-back, by saying, we'll play Bronny and you guys can play together because we've got some guys out, Scalabrine said. It didn't make sense why he was out there. They had guys out, but it was national television, back-to-back. They really had no chance to win that game. Watching them play, it was a strange one. The elder James stuffed the stat sheet with 31 points on 10 of 16 shooting from the field to go along with 8 rebounds and 9 assists. But Los Angeles still lost to Philadelphia by 14 points, even after the Lakers outscored the 76ers in the final frame by 9. The younger James, on the other hand, saw his most playing time in a single NBA game this season. He logged over 15 minutes of action. Unfortunately, he didn't manage to score a single point during his time on the court. The 20-year-old misfired on each of his 5 shots from the field, 3 of which came from behind the three-point arc. He did contribute in other ways, however, with 3 rebounds, 1 assist and 1 blocked shot. Tuesday marked the younger James' first minutes with the Lakers since last week, when they earned an impressive win over the Boston Celtics. The University of Southern California product only received a few minutes of run in that contest. The Lakers saw their winning streak get snapped when they fell to the 76ers on Tuesday. Los Angeles headed into the game having won its past 4 contests, with wins coming over the Washington Wizards, Celtics, Golden State Warriors, and Hornets. Now, the team will look to start a new streak. The number of minutes the younger James plays after he saw a considerable amount of action against the 76ers will be something to keep tabs on when the Lakers play the Wizards at Capital One Arena on Thursday. Anthony Davis injury update. Lakers star likely to miss at least 1 week with abdominal strain. Los Angeles Lakers star Anthony Davis suffered an abdominal muscle strain during the team's 118-104 loss against the Philadelphia 76ers on Tuesday, the Lakers announced. Davis had an MRI on Wednesday, and, rather than staying with the team for the remainder of its road trip, he will fly back to Los Angeles, where he will be re-evaluated in approximately 1 week. The injury occurred in the first quarter in Philadelphia. With 2:10 left in the period, he subbed out, went straight to the locker room and did not return. The Lakers, who are 26-19 on the season and 5th in the West, will visit the Washington Wizards on Thursday and the New York Knicks on Saturday before heading back to LA to visit the Los Angeles Clippers next Tuesday. If Davis is re-evaluated in exactly a week, then he will miss all of those games but could potentially return for the Lakers' home game against the Golden State Warriors next Thursday. Davis, 31, has appeared in 42 of Los Angeles' 45 games this season and averaged 25.7 points, 11.9 rebounds, 3.4 assists, 1.3 steals and 2.1 blocks in 34.3 minutes per game. He will all but certainly make his 10th All-Star team when the reserves are announced on Thursday, and he has a good chance of making his 6th All-NBA team, too. With Davis on the court this season, the Lakers have outscored opponents by 1.6 points per 100 possessions in non-garbage time minutes, per cleaning the glass. With him off the court, they have been outscored by 5.6 points per 100 possessions and defended at a bottom 5 level. In the 3 games that Davis missed, backup center Jackson Hayes started in his place. It is worth noting, though, that on Wednesday the Lakers started the second half with forward Dorian Finney-Smith in Davis's spot against the Sixers, who were also playing small, with both Joel Embiid and Andre Drummond sidelined. Lakers have started trade talks for $41 million big man. Report the Los Angeles Lakers are one of the teams that are expected to be active in the market before the February 9 trade deadline. Several names have already been linked to LA in the rumor mill, but it appears that they have now set their sights on one particular player. According to NBA insider Anthony Irwin of Clutch Points, the player in question is Indiana Pacers big man Myles Turner, who is currently playing in the final year of his $40.9 million, 2-season deal. The 6'11" big man is expected to be an unrestricted free agent this summer, which could give Indiana the right amount of motivation to trade him now as opposed to losing him for nothing in the offseason. Irwin reports that according to his sources, the Lakers and the Pacers have begun their seemingly annual tradition of negotiating a Turner deal. As the report indicates, this is not the first time the Lakers have been linked to Turner. However, they appear to be very serious about their pursuit this time around. According to sources with knowledge of the situation, the Lakers have held extensive conversations about Turner internally and are weighing whether it makes sense to put both the first-rounders they can move this trade deadline on the table for him, Irwin wrote. The report also notes that the Lakers have moved on from their 2 primary big man targets, Jonas Valanciunas and Nikola Vucevic, because the Washington Wizards and the Chicago Bulls, respectively, are asking for too much for their stars. LA has reportedly now shifted their attention to Turner, who they seem determined to finally land after years of fruitless pursuit. In 42 starts for the Pacers this season, Turner is averaging 15.4 points on 47.9% shooting, 6.8 rebounds, 1.5 assists, and 2.0 blocks, while also knocking down 2.0 triples per game on a 39.3% clip. And you fan? What do you think of the situation of Myles Turner? Leave your opinion in the comments.